Happy September, future generations. September 18th, 1895, a special day in our history. If you look at a lot of our old pictures, that's why we're using this frame, and a lot of the original drawings of why chiropractic is so important. The first adjustment was delivered September 18th, 1895, by a man named D.D. Palmer to a man who was deaf. The first patient, African-American janitor by the name of Harvey Lillard, was deaf for 17 years, got adjusted, and the next morning he could hear. The theme of our month is Chiropractors, the original Quacks. And most people don't know, so please read the blog, that from 1895 to 1954 was the last year, the last state to receive licensure was Louisiana in 1954. In that time frame, 15,000 prosecutions. Chiropractors went to jail for practicing medicine without a license 15,000 times. In that time frame, there was only 12,000 chiropractors. If you read the blog, Herbert Ross Weaver was jailed 12 times. Most jailed chiropractors, a video clip in there, it's pretty darn amazing. But long story short is by the time the 60s rolled around, the AMA, the American Medical Association, was actually neck deep in what we called the contain and eliminate strategy of chiropractic. And they had a committee on quackery whose mission was to literally contain and eliminate chiropractic. And they were actually found guilty in 1987 for an illegal boycott against our profession. What most people don't realize is that the perspectives, the discriminations, the negative viewpoints, a lot of those aspects were calculated, media driven, you name it, et cetera, were absolutely against not only just our profession, but any profession that was focused on natural health, self-healing, et cetera. And so the point is that for us, why is it even important? Why were chiropractors going to jail for practicing medicine without a license? Number one, if you look on the back of our card, you'll see a quote by Clarence Gonstead that basically highlights the true difference. And the main difference is that medicine, and thank God for medicine, right? Medicine saved my life 3 times, and I'm eternally grateful. When it's life-saving, totally necessary, grateful that we have that system that focuses on the effects of disease. Chiropractors have always focused on life. We've always focused on the innate intelligence of the body, the reason why we care so much about the brain, and we care so much about the brain's connection with the spine, the reason why they've mapped that out. Even in times, 1927, when this picture was actually drawn, it was the time before the neuron was even actually discovered. And so chiropractors were way ahead of their time in a lot of respect for one thing. The one thing that was the big difference maker, the reason why we would go to jail, doctors would choose to go to jail. They wouldn't pay the fine. They would choose to go to jail. They would adjust inmates, wardens, guards, everybody, because of one thing, and it was the principle. When chiropractors say the principle is what drives them on a daily basis, it's the fact that the power that made the body heals the body. It's the fact that we have an inborn intelligence and wisdom that takes 2 half cells, and 9 months later, you have a 26 billion cell being and a baby, and not one mom, after hundreds that I've interviewed in the last 8 years of practice, not one has said they consciously control making their baby. And that wisdom and that infinite intelligence that connects everything inside of our bodies, but connects us to the whole of the universe, is the one reason why we would never say that we're going to accept this small picture of the medical world. Right? A lot of times for us, it's literally the principles of our practice. If you look at every poster, if you look at every theme, if you look at every event on the calendars, everything that we do are based on those principles. And the principle is self-healing, and the power that made your body heals your body on a daily basis. So read the blog. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon.